This morning, it was a life-changing day for a Valley woman who found herself homeless and dealing with mental health issues after serving in the Army all over the world.
Yeah, this weekend she got the chance to thank the people who made it possible for her to move out of her car and into her very own tiny home.
Lots of emotions.
Take a look inside Nikki Bagley's new tiny home. She was one of the lucky recipients of a home in the village on 13th. It's the first ever veterans tiny house community in Maricopa County.
And it's still this full.
Nikki's counting her blessings because she hasn't always been this fortunate.
I was in the Army. I served for about 10 years.
When she got home in 1996,
We didn't have the education that they have now. Where to go, what to do. I ended up homeless,
she was living out of her car. That's when someone connected her with the Build Us Hope organization.
When I found out, I was like, why didn't you tell me?
Elizabeth Singleton immediately stepped up.
You have to find somewhere free to live.
A few years ago, when the Cass Overflow shelter was closing, her daughter suggested building tiny houses for people in the homeless community.
She said, Mom, we're not really solving the problem, and she's young, but housing can, and I love tiny houses, so let's build the homeless tiny houses.
A couple years later now, after permits and coming up with the concepts, the tiny house community is complete, and Nikki has a new home.
Perfect storm of I guess, happiness.
So very, very grateful for people who have the heart to do something so amazing as this.
Volunteers hoping she feels a sense of community.
Belonging and feeling safe.
Nikki's hoping to encourage other veterans to accept a lending hand. In her case, to start a new beginning with a roof over her head.
How cool is that?
Great idea.
I know, and for such a great cause. That woman was so sweet and just very, humbled, obviously. I mean, she was going through a lot, and then just these people reached out and she accepted their help, and now her whole life is completely changed.
That's kind of the hard thing too, is accepting the help.
Right, exactly.
Because there's a lot of people who have a lot of pride, and
Yeah.
sometimes you don't want to accept it, but
Exactly, and that's her message for other veterans too.
Yeah.
Just accept the help.
accept the help. All right, thanks, Tricia. 4:50.